Good morning, traders, and God bless. I am Ricky Gaspard, your host for this pre market session. And each morning we listen for stocks to be called out here, or we watch for them to pop up in these two scans. Once we see a stock we're interested in, I will click on it. First thing you want to check is this label. It needs to be green, and we need to see this volume number, which is the volume in the very last candle. We need to see this number high flow, just like you see now. We want to see lots of activity within that candle. Once we confirm the volatility, we want to see money flow, just like you see here, pointing due north above this yellow line. The taller that green line, the stronger the run up. And down here's Dominator Master. This is also buyers and sellers. So the green is buyers, the red is sellers. We want to see the buyers above this yellow average volume line. That tells me there's more buyers than average coming into this stock. And if you are a new trader, I highly suggest you watch these live streams over and over and over before you put your hard-earned money into it. Maybe write it on paper, write down your entry, your exit, and your results. And if you continue to be profitable on paper, then you need to change over to real money, but trade small share size. Anywhere between 1 and 10 shares should do it. If you continue to be profitable with real money, the only thing you need to do to increase your profit is increase your share size. Also, I am not a financial advisor. Make sure you reach out to the proper authorities before you take any of my advice or use any of my indicators. And over in your active trader, make sure your TIF is on EXT so you don't miss a trade. Good morning to everyone, including the YouTubers. Hope everyone is doing their best to stay warm. My prayers go out to you. I'm a little bit further south than everybody, so I'm okay down here, but I hear you guys are struggling. So prayers for you. I've seen a few stocks moving this morning, BATL, one of them. I done forgot the other one, but I guess if it moves again, it'll pop up. I am missing the clock widget. Over the weekend, there was a Windows update, and it now includes advertisement. So I had to remove it. I am looking for another one. I should have it resolved shortly. About a minute, 10 seconds to go, 20 seconds to go. The ATL looks pretty good for now. Be cautious when our market opens. They've been buying it. They are already in profit. There is a possibility they could take profits just before our market opens. I'm not seeing any other volume moving in this column except for BATL. 45 seconds to go. All right, let's see what the market has for us. We are now open. Let's watch BATL here. We're watching these lower indicators, especially money flow. You can see they are taking some profit. It's red at times. Watching these green bars, these are buyers. The red part of this bar is sellers. Looks like we're running probably equal parts sellers and buyers. We are getting nowhere. The buyers are coming in stronger now, pushing it up a little, but lots of sellers up there. Be very careful at $5. We did break through it. Are we going to hold? Holding 514, dropping down slowly. Need to stay above this $5. Need the buyers to come in strong here. We need this bar taller. And these two labels are your trigger point. When these two turn green, you should be making your decision really soon to get in. So once all of this is green and that turns green, the price usually goes up. 528, 530. Lots of buyers here. Let's see if it'll jump for us. Not jumping too fast. 534. Lots of people taking profit as it's rising. You should be doing the same. You want to sell if you are in profit when people are buying. You don't want to wait till everybody's selling, or you're going to have issues and lose a lot of profit. Holding 527, 530 range. Let's see if they come back in and push it for more, and they do. 550 now. These two indicators look good. We got two green labels. Now they're taking profit. Someone sold a bunch of shares up here, dropped it all the way down to 564. Few people still buying. If you are in great profit, I would be considering taking it. Don't give it back. Money flow trying to roll over. I'm liking the way the buyers are keeping this one up. 619 on a minor spike there. We do have lots of buyers on board, continuing to push. 642 now. Good start to this Monday morning if you are in this stock. 658 on the high, 668. Profit taking going on. Indicators still look good. Need these two green labels back to push it some more. Few buyers coming in. Some profit takers taking money. You should be out by now, unless you feel like it's got more to it. Good job, traders. Not seeing a bunch of high profits on this one. I guess you guys are still need to get back into the swing of things after this weekend. Either that or you're cold. Seeing 31s, 82, 47, $21, 13 cents a share. Got to be ready when that bell rings. MW, my volume or your volume? Have you checked yours? A lot of profit taking going on right now. Good job, traders. A lot of profit on that one. Good job. I'm going to go ahead and put a resistance level up there at the 650. We made a good run from here. This would have been a level down here. And a run up to here and another level. Now, if it turns around and breaks this 650 area, we'll be watching it again. And it should pop up here. YYAI. Not seeing it in my list. Yeah, it is. It's right there. Good job, Tyler. YYAI, not paying very much money. It's not really looking in our favor for a trade. We want another one like the last one, not like this. No volume. Don't even have all of my labels. Nothing happening there on YYAI.
YYAI.
Yeah, we looked at it already. BATL seems to have found its happy spot at $6. All right, enjoy your coffee while we wait on the next one. No volume on GXAI. Not seeing too much at the moment.
YYAI.
YYAI not paying very much money at all, and it's low volume.
YYAI.
You can see the volume in the current candle right here, barely flowing, just a few participants. If you get in, maybe trouble getting out.
YYAI.
Looking at OCG, thank you, R2. 314 so far. Buyers are heavy here, so be careful. Let's
YYAI.
make sure this is not a pump and dump. I don't think it is. It's on its third minute running up. Let's see if we can break this level here. This will give me confidence. If I can get my mouse to cooperate, I might need to clean it, it looks like. All right, that's close enough. We'll go with 310.
YYAI.
Thank you, Joe. I see you posted OCG first. Thank you both. Pulling back, we needed to go back up and break 310 before you even think about an entry. This OCG must not have checked all the boxes because it's not coming up in any of my scans. I guess that's why it's not performing. Rim, I'm no longer on Discord. Couldn't take the scammers over there. If you look at the top of the chat, you can head over to, there's a link up there to volumespikes.com. I've moved everybody off of Discord. Need BATL to break 650. Waiting for stock number two, or stock number two we can purchase, that is. USAR moving, coming up off the bottom. Not enough activity. OPTT, a penny stock, 56 cents, getting a little bit of attention. Not enough activity here to drive the price up. Volume is extremely low for a penny stock. Needs to be in the millions. Well, let's watch USAR here and see if it starts coming up off the bottom. It's $30.80 currently. Need a tall green bar here above this yellow average volume line. Watching the money flow indicator and the volume. The volume is
COPX.
extremely low still.
COPX.
COPX being called out. $89 stock. Not enough volume to trade it. Going back to OPTT and see what they do with it. Nothing there. It looks like USAR has died out.
URA.
Taking a look at BATL again. Few buyers getting interested. Let's see if we can break the 650.
SIVR.
We did break that 650. Now we need to keep pushing. Let's see if we can make it up to $7. We're watching money flow
SIVR.
here, and we want another green bar this tall. Don't want to pull the trigger unless we are double green up here. Might come back down and retest 650. Hopefully we can stay above it if it does. And then again, they may not let it come down.
SIVR.
Let's see what happens.
SIL.
Watching money flow. This is where we want to focus right now. We want this green and pointing north, and we don't see that. So a few people came in hoping they could drive it up, and nobody else followed. So now we sit here waiting to see what happens. Retesting 650. Dropping down below that 650. They're all giving up.
GDXJ.
That's what happens when you're scalping, and
SIVR.
you don't want to sit in it too long, or this could happen to you.
You are A.
Get in. If nothing's happening, you get out. You don't wait. A lot of red in the
SIVR.
scans.
SIL. GDXJ. SIVR.
Silver moving. SIVR. Moving slowly, though. GDXJ. That's a gold miners ETF. So gold and silver making a little move this morning.
SIVR.
SIVR moving a little more. BNAI. Don't know what's happening here, but it looks like it's paying big bucks. Be aware the spread is extremely high on BNAI, but it
GDXJ.
is flying like a rocket. Really flying. Well, I'm not going to pay the piper just to get a piece of it. That spread's way too high for me. 63.60, $65. Really flying high. 666. How about that? $67. 67.48. My pleasure, you four. And just like that, drops $3 a share, and recovers a couple. Actually, it dropped 5 and recovered a couple. That came up on one of my other scans before it popped up over here. $66.98. Buyers are coming in slowly. The volume is low, but it is going up. There is a very high spread. Had a spike all the way up to 69.72, continuing to push higher. Nice job, KK. Pushing north again. Let's see if they can get it past that 71.50. Nice job, Joe. You got to love scalping early in the morning with your friends, drinking coffee, the fellowship, banking a little buck here and there. I love doing this every day. Good job, YouTube. Everybody making a little bit of money. Hey, at least we can afford to drink Starbucks when you do this. Seeing a lot of red in the scans again. Some pullbacks. Amen, YouTube. Praise the Lord. Farmer Mike still got that deer in the headlights going on. You can cure that. Just drop the share size down to 5 or 10 and go for it. That's how we all had to do it, or many members here. Start small, just 10 shares, 5 shares, make $1 or 2, get comfortable with it. Don't worry about the losses because you're going to have losses. You have to accept that fact. Our advantage is that we see all of this stuff up here backing up what we're seeing on the chart. So if you're new and it starts taking off, why not buy 5 or 10? Everything up here is telling you to. And believe me, this is smarter than I am, and I'm the one that coded it. You got that right, Bob. If you're going to trade, you're going to take losses trying. So don't let I'm going to lose $10 keep you out of a trade. I've lost thousands trying. I'm not saying be like me because that I don't want you to. I'm trying to keep you from being like me with these indicators. And these aren't your normal indicators. This is not X crosses B or it happened in the past. None of these indicators are like that. They're actually watching buyers and sellers, each and every one of them, to let us know when the buyers are ahead. So let me say this from trader experience. Even though I seem to have an advantage to everyone, just know that I also wake up some mornings and I can't do anything right and lose. It happens. I'm not perfect every day. So no matter how good you think you are, you could have a bad day or a bad week or a bad month. And then the next month, you make it all back in plus more. So when you get comfortable, that's when you usually take a loss. Oh, I got this.
COPX.
I've seen this. Boom. Here's that big loss. It's going to happen. It's part of trading. You're going to lose and win. The key is to keep the losses very tight. If you see the slightest bit of loss coming, better to miss and lose the trade than to hang on hoping for a recovery. If I get into a stock with 1,000 shares and it drops and I see my money disappearing, I'm instantly out. I don't care if it goes up afterwards. I'm cutting the loss quick. GXAI, another AI stock popping up here. It's $1.44. I'm not going to trade this one. GXAI, you can see the buyers coming in more than average because we're way above the yellow line. The money flow is coming in. These are buyers and sellers. This is buyer and seller volume. It's kind of low. And up here we have delta and buyers. So once these are green and these two snap green, the price jumps. These indicators are letting you know there's more buyers on board than there are sellers at the current time, at the moment. Nice push upwards to a buck 52. And if you're still looking at those dollar signs in active trader, you are not trading. You are guessing. You are trying to set a limit. I'm going to make $1,000 today. And guess what? You probably won't. Focus here. Don't worry about what you make. Play the trend, play the strategy, play along with what they are doing. And whatever you make at the end is the end result. Pushing up a little more, $1.58. $1.65. On YouTube, I stream 3 days a week for 1 hour for free. As a paid member in volumespikes.com, I stream for about 4 hours a morning, 5 days a week. Pushing higher, $1.76. I'll take a look at BNAI once this stock stops moving. Stock stops. That's a tongue twister. Stock stops moving. Pushing higher, $1.79. Look what these buyers are doing. These indicators are telling you what's going on. They are here and they are having a party. And while you're not in it, they're making money. $1.87 now. Take profits as it's rising. That is what I always preach, because it's easier to sell what you're holding to somebody that's willing to buy it. All of these guys buying up here used to be you, and then everybody would sell on you.
COPX.
Profit taking going on, but I had already told you should be getting out when it was way up here. You sell when they're buying. All right, BNAI, I'll take a quick look at it. I don't know why it's not in my scans. I see nothing here. It's already ran up. They've all sold off. Probably going to go into a consolidation right here. Maybe do nothing for hours. And in the next 30 seconds, it could break out again. But currently, it's not doing anything. GXAI. Buyers are trying to keep it up. We're not going to play this part of it here. This is everyone thinking it's got more to it. I missed the first run. That's what they're saying. I missed the first run. Maybe I can catch this one. Could be a big mistake. We found it down in here. Nice job, traders. Thank you, PT. Pushing higher now, $2 on GXAI. This is why you never give up on a stock that ran up. It took a break. Now we're adding more to it. Buyers are back. Take that profit now before they give up on it. Remember when I say take profit, if you feel there's more to this, sell partial. Sell whatever you feel is comfortable. I'm just telling you what I would do, but I'm a large share size trader. So if I'm into this stock for 3 or 4,000, I'm getting out as soon as I can. You may only be trading 50 or 100 shares and don't mind hanging on. But at large share size, I'm going to be getting out as they're selling. I didn't trade this stock at all. Don't like the cheaper stocks. Sometimes I feel bad I don't trade them. Sometimes I feel good I didn't. $2.17. Profit taking going on. Well, I'm waiting on a better stock actually. But if something pops up, I'll post it. Looks like everyone's bailing out. GXAI. Or a few of them anyway. ARAI. Looks like the AIs are on fire this morning. This one's at 318. Volume is picking up. $1.20. I don't like the way it's moving, so don't just jump in here. Money flow is not set up properly. We do have lots of red. Let's see if it turns around. Everything looks in our favor. Right now, it's not in our favor. In fact, it looks like they even quit trading it. Nothing there. ARAI now finding buyers. All of a sudden, they just burst in here right when I flipped the over to another stock. So sorry I missed that entry for you. I'm not going to chase it. Hope you continue to watch it. $341 so far. Watching the indicators, money flow is still north. Nice green buyer bar, couple of green labels, push to the upside. $1.55 on that candle. I mean, 355, now 360 on the spike. There's several AI stocks moving currently. I guess it's an AI kind of morning. If you see a different one and it looks better than this one, then play that one. BNAI is also moving. Let me take a look over there. Coming up off the bottom, $61. This is the one with the high spread. Don't know if I would trust this one again. The spread is high, money flow is laying flat on the bottom. These may be a couple of people guessing it's going to bounce back up. May not go any further than that move. GXAI we were looking at a few seconds ago is now coming down. ARAI looking north at 349. Going to set a resistance level at 350. If this one turns around, we need it to break that level. So we have YYAI, BNAI, ARAI, all AI stocks. Yeah, STAI as well. A lot of AI moving. I guess silver not moving anymore. I haven't heard it call out. SIVR. USAR was moving earlier this morning. It never encouraged me to buy any. Still trending downwards. ARAI going up to test that 350, that resistance level I put in. Let's see if we can push through it and keep going here. Watching money flow closely. I need it above this yellow line. Need volume to pick up. We need 2 green labels. We do have a white arrow popping in. That is more than average volume coming in. It has since disappeared. We need lots of buyers here to push this through. 362 now, 366. Should be able to get up there around 375 if the buyers continue. Watching money flow closely. Trying to go red on us right here. Very careful here. Buyers come back in. Some people buying the dip. Let's see if we can push it. 360. Looks very weak. Money flow keeps falling out of it. They are taking profits above 350. It may or may not go. If the buyers can buy up everything they're selling up here, it'll take off. But right now, every time we buy, they pull it right back down. 364 on that one. Probably a lot of sellers sitting up here. So going to be a struggle. Looks like the buyers are giving up. The sellers are pulling out. Still above 350. That's a good sign. After they got done selling, it jumped right back above 350. You have to be aware of these kind of things. Money flow is headed south. All right, YouTubers, that free hour is coming to a close. Less than a minute left. Want to thank each and every one of you for joining me this morning. I'll be back live on Wednesday at 5:55 a.m. Central. If you're interested in becoming a member, at the top of the chat is a link to volumespikes.com. You can read about me and the community. We'd love to have you join us. Come make some money with us, have some coffee each morning. And with your membership comes everything is custom that I've got in the membership. There's probably 50, 60 scans, 30 indicators. We have a few very special indicators that are above and beyond the subscription price. But come and join us. I'll be back on Wednesday for another free hour. I'll see you then. God bless.